Ladies and gentlemen, before we get started, here at Ivy Talks Podcast Network, we're doing a subscriber giveaway. We'll be doing a giveaway on the 1st and the 15th of every month for $50 for a random subscriber. All you have to do to enter is subscribe, comment on any video, and you'll be entered for a chance to win. And once you do it once, you're entered for life. And it's going to be on the 1st, 15th of every month. A random subscriber will be chosen to win $50. As you grow, that money will go up. So go ahead, subscribe, comment to enter. Enjoy the show.
We ready. We ready.
Yes, Drew.
We ready
What they talking about?
for the pod.
Hey, that'd be like a little cool remix to get in.
That's
Like
what I'm saying. I might make a little intro song.
Let me do the ad libs and shit, bro.
Hey, hey.
Mama.
Migo style.
Uh-huh.
Bro,
RP takeoff, bro.
What you been up to this week, bro? Or last week?
Dog, so for y'all that got me on Instagram and everything, the weather has been very great here in Tennessee. So the past 2 weekends, I've been out golfing, trying to get my Tiger Woods on. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, that started that I'm really looking forward to that. Like not every weekend, but every other weekend and everything, man. It's just I've talked to you about it, bro. Like it's probably one of the most peaceful things. Maybe some people, other people don't think so, but I think so. Um, and then, dude, we just started up our men's league and everything yesterday too. So that's that's something else to start looking forward to the weekend and everything. Because when it hits wintertime, boy, I'd be inside.
Yeah.
I'd be inside, bro. Like so, I'm already inside even when the weather's good. But that's like damn near hibernation, bro.
You finna stay inside.
Mm-hmm. And plus, you know how Tennessee be getting these weird ass weathers, be dropping down to like below freezing and shit,
Yeah.
snowing. Yeah, when it snows here, bro, I'm locked in. I'm cooked. Like I gotta stay at the house. I can't go nowhere. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, man. Well, what's new with you?
Mm. Dude, none much, bro. I will say, so this past semester, right? So basically this weekend your boy was a little nervous, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this past semester I've been getting paid through this grant I got, right? So the university wasn't paying you. So technically I'm still an employee of UTSA, but I'm not on payroll. So, but
Mm-hmm.
the last month for my grant was May. So that means this summer and moving forward, I'm back on payroll at UTSA. Well, what that means is UTSA is now paying me monthly, like, like an employee, but which I didn't take into account because I forgot about this because I've been on payroll every semester except for this last semester, that we get paid for our month at the end of the month.
Mm.
So when June 1st came around and that check didn't hit, because rent's doing the first, I was like, wait a
Mm.
minute. I'm like, you know what? Maybe, because it's the first, I had to do a background check again. So it was like almost kind of like a rehire, but not completely a rehire, but just be back on payroll, do the background check again. And so I'm like, okay, maybe it comes a little late because it's that, sometimes that first check comes a day late, but after that, they usually come like a day early, right? And
Mm-hmm.
generally, if the first of the month is on a weekend, the check hits on Friday. So that means I usually get it once the direct deposit's like always going through. I usually get it Thursday night type shit. Well, the first was Sunday, so I'm like, bet my check gonna hit Friday. I'm gonna go ahead and pay rent early because I always pay it as soon as it hits. Friday come, I check the account, nothing. I'm like, okay, maybe it'll come in on Saturday. Maybe it started Friday, but it ain't gonna hit Saturday. It's the first check, right? Saturday, nothing. I'm like, damn, okay, we cool. And I get a 4 day grace period, so as long as I pay by the fourth, there's no penalty. Sunday, I'm like, okay, Sunday, we all know like the bank clearing stuff don't go through on Sunday. So I'm like, okay, Monday morning, I'm gonna check. Hopefully, we're gonna be good. Monday morning it come, check ain't hit. I was like, damn. Something's up because I had got it. I
Oh man, I've
so
been in
at
so many
first,
positions like that before.
bro,
Oh
at first
man.
I thought it was a background check mistake thing because they had tried to send me an email to do a background check in April. I never got the email. And so Millie, who's in charge of like all of that, one of the people in like that like manages the department, she came out of my office like, "Hey, did you get an email? You got to redo a background check." I was like, "I thought I was looking. I was like, I never got it." So they sent it again. They sent it again 2 weeks ago, and I did it as soon as I got it 2 weeks ago. So I'm like, okay, so and they when they do it, they don't say like, okay, you're good. Like they don't say anything, and you just kind of like are hoping the background check goes through. I assume if something came up, they would say something if it did go through, but you don't really know because nothing is said. So when it didn't hit this morning, I'm like, did something have my background check? Because I missed it the first time. Maybe it's taking a little long. Because you gotta, background check. If it's clean, it comes back quick. It only takes a minute if there's some shit on there. My shit's clean, right?
It does take it does okay, this is the one thing I had to cut you off. It
Go ahead.
does take a little bit more time, especially if you're out of state. It does typically. But I mean, like you said, you got a clean background for
Yeah.
for what I know, hopefully fine is hopefully you ain't doing no shiesty shit.
Well,
Yeah.
no. So I messaged my buddy Sean, my office mate. He's in the same situation. He had the grant last semester, and he's back to teaching this summer. I was like, "Hey, bro, did you get your check for June?" He was like, "No, the check for June is gonna come July 1st." I was like, "What? What do you mean?" Like, I got rent due. Bro. I had like $150 in the bank. Rent is due on the first. Rent's 1265. What you mean? It come on the first. And so I forgot because I remember now when I first started, it came late because they pay you on the first of the next month, and that check is for the previous month. I forgot. So now I'm like, okay, bet. Luckily, so I'm going to Alaska. I leave for Alaska Saturday, right? And I got travel money. I got a travel grant to go to Alaska. It's like 3 grand, like nothing crazy, but good, enough to cover the trip. So I don't have to. And so I got 2 grants. So it's like I have a total of like $3,750, right? And that's supposed to cover my plane ticket, food and stuff and expenses when I'm there, the hotel, and the registration for the conference, right? It's supposed to cover all that. All that together is not over. It's not going to be $3,000. So I'm going to cop some because a good portion of it is while I'm there, I can like do stuff, whatever. But what I did is I have it in my savings account. What I did is I took $1,265 of that and moved it so I can pay my rent. And so I have like $1,700 left. So I just have to make sure when I come back from Alaska, I have enough money left over to pay them for the hotel room, which I'm splitting with the guy I'm sharing a hotel with. We're splitting the room, so it should be cheaper, and for the registration, which shouldn't be that much. But I'm good for the month. But your boy had to move some money around this morning. I tell you
Bro,
that. And
bro,
my credit card shit was due. So I had to move a bunch of
bro,
shit around.
bro. There's been so many times I've been in that situation, dog, and it's like, what the fuck? It's like
Oh,
I
dude.
remember that happened. I remember I had moved down the chat, bro, and this is for my GA and everything, and we got paid monthly. And what's it called? I went through FAFSA and everything, got some money back and everything
Yeah.
like that. Bro, it's like the end of the first month and nothing is hitting. I said, what the fuck is going on? And back then my rent was like fucking $800 because I got like a discount or whatever, and it was on
Yeah.
campus and everything. And it's
Yeah.
because I was working for the athletic department. Dog, that fucking first month, I was like, dog, I'm like 400 short. I said I'm gonna get fucking a charge like every week and
Yeah.
everything until I get it. And bro, one of the guys, leasing office guy, I just went in there. I was like, look, man, this is what it is. Like, is there any way I can get an extension and everything? He was like, let me see if I can work something. He goes like, when is your check supposed to hit? I was like, it was supposed to hit today. I was like, "That was a hit today." And he's like, "Oh shit." He's just like, and then like he asked me for like all these like different like my ID and everything to make sure that I was still like under like the athletics like discount and
Yeah, to make sure
everything.
you actually have the job still.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and everything was valid. And he goes like, "All right, man." He was like, "Yeah, we're gonna." He's like, "We can hold off for like 3 days and everything," but he was like, "That's the most I can do." He was like, "If not, man, you're just gonna have to eat that 150." I was like, "Damn, all right, bro." The last fucking day, the last fucking day. This is the thing that pissed me off. It hit at 9 o'clock, bro. I had like literally 3 hours to pay this bitch before I got that like extra like 150 added onto it. I was like. Y'all some dirty bastards for playing with me like
Uh,
that. Y'all some dirty bastards, bro. I was so hot, dog. Like, oh, dude, that happened. I remember one time a situation happened at what's it called? When I was up in New York for my intern. Some fucking how, like, cause I had one of the bills in my name and everything like that.
mhm.
And bro, I remember I thought when I moved out and everything, that was the last bill that I had to pay and everything. And then when I had left, I transferred it into another guy's name. There's a fucking fee for that. So I'm sitting up in like fucking what's it called? Pennsylvania, bro, Pittsburgh and everything, because we're getting ready for like an event. I swiped my card to get a drink. This shit say decline. I said, the fuck? Like, bro, I know I got money in here, bro. Like, stop
Right.
playing with stop playing with me. So I was just like, fuck it, dude. I had like a Cash App card that had some money on. I was like, fuck it, let me swipe it. Bro, I looked at my account. That shit said negative 300. I said, what? I said, yo, what the fuck? Buy this. Bro, you have never seen somebody just whole demeanor change so quick. I was like, yeah. Look, I said, hold on, guys. Went around the corner. I was like, what is this? Blah 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 blah. I'm calling like the Chattanooga like power and everything like that. I was like, yo, like y'all didn't tell me anything about this and everything. Like I'm going in on the ass and everything. And it turns out that they were in the wrong and everything. They still had my card on file, but I switched it over to the other dude. So bro,
Yeah.
it charged me like $500 or some shit like that because we lived in the house. So like we
Yeah.
split it. We had six roommates, so we split it and everything like that. And it was an older house too, so it had a lot more to ventilate it out. It just took longer. But bro, it was that plus like $150 like fee or something like that to transfer it
Yeah.
over. I said, what type of scam is this shit that y'all got going on and everything? But they reimbursed me it back and everything. The thing that pissed me off, y'all so quick to take the shit out of my account, but it takes
It
seven
takes
days to
forever
get
to get
the
it takes
yeah,
forever to
bro.
get put back in.
I was like, oh, but to get back in, bro, for y'all fuck up, I gotta wait 7 days and suffer. Like, all right. Honestly, got their
Bro,
motherfucking day.
dude, that reminds me of a time where when I moved when I moved from my 2 bedroom apartment to the one I'm in now, I had a oh my god, was it my CPS? I think it was my energy bill. Was it? It was no, it was my internet, right? Because you have on your internet, you have to switch rooms you're in or whatever, or switch units. So I had to set up for auto pay in my 2 bedroom, 2 bath. And so I'm in my 1 bedroom. Some time goes by, and for some reason, something tells me to check my Spectrum. I open it. That thing said $460 that I owed. I was like, what? And I looked. It's because when I switch units, it default to regular settings, so it turned off my auto pay. So I had not been paying my internet bill for like 3 months, and then on top of that, I kept getting these late missed payment fees. Bro, it was almost $500, dude. I was like, oh my god.
It's like your fucking heart sink to your ass when you see shit like that. You like, bro, what the fuck?
Dude,
Like,
I had to do a damn payment plan for that shit. So some goddamn internet. Have you ever wrote a hot check?
I've never written a check.
Bro, I remember I've had to write a hot check a few times. So like for people that don't know, especially like any the younger listeners and viewers, a hot check is when you're expecting much. So when you write a check and you pay, like, because I used to write a physical check to pay my rent back in Missouri. Um, and so when you write a check, it takes like 3 days for the check, the money in your account to come out when people get the check. 1 to 3. It usually take 3 because you give them the check, and they got to take the check to the bank. Then the check's got to clear. Then once it clears, then they take the money transfers. So it usually take about like 2 or 3 days, especially if you're doing like a Friday, the money might not come out till like Monday or Tuesday. And so I remember one time I need I was writing a check because I think it was one of the money for Mizzou, the money didn't hit yet. So a hot check is when you write a check for money you ain't got the account, but you just hope by the time the check clear, the money gonna be in there. So I've had to write a check for like $800 with $200 in the account, and I'm doing the math. Okay, if I turn the check in today, the money should hit the next day, and the money should come out from the check the day after that. Okay, we good. We should be straight. But you gotta do the math on that hot check. You can't turn it in too early, or that should have hit. Should have go negative. You get hit with that overdraft fee. Shit, I've had to write many of them.
God damn, fathers.
Bro, them hot checks be having you sweating. He's like, maybe I should wait till Friday. The money should hit by Tuesday. Try to do it on a weekend. Yeah.
Use all that grace period up too.
Oh yeah. Grace period. Yeah. If you got to the 4th, you go in there before they close on the 4th. Last minute. All right, here's the check. All right, bet the money should be in by Friday. It's Thursday. Okay, we good. But it ain't there. But yeah, I haven't written a check in I don't know how long.
Yeah, I've never written a check. I just put the shit in there, like my wire number and everything like that. Because I mean, essentially, it takes it out the same as like a check and everything.
Yeah.
So it's just like fuck.
Shit, the apartments I forget what apartments I used to live in, but they only took check or cash. They didn't do direct deposits at the time. Or no, they had some type of. I think they had some type of direct deposit, but there's a convenience fee for it, and they charge you like $50 for that. Oh hell no, nigga, we'll get a checkbook from Regions. So I was just writing them shits a check. Got me fucked up.
Fuck, bro. I remember I used to pay my shit with like a money order just cause so I would have the receipt.
Oh yeah,
just so like they try to say some shit. It's like no, I got the receipt, bro. Because it's like if you got the receipt, it's just like all right then like where the fuck is the check at? You know what I'm saying?
That's on you.
That's on y'all, bro. Like
yeah, money order. I've had to do a couple money orders. Calvin, what's been really on your nerves lately, bro?
I can't say what I want to say on here.
Or well, what's something else?
That's really the only thing. And I think you know what it is.
Yeah, I can guess.
Oh, you can take a wild fucking guess. Oh, just let you know. I want my own episode to talk about this shit. Just so the viewers can hear
like
it.
live, like you airing it out.
Oh hell yeah!
Like you going public?
Well, you know how I said I wanted to do one that just about like the 2 week thing and all that. This is just a little. This is a little, just little sprinkle.
But we waiting right now, right? Like
oh yes, yeah. Oh yes. We
okay.
ain't spilling the beans until
things are done.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
About to say, be a little hot right now, don't you think?
Yeah. And the way the block is right now, it's hot.
Yeah.
I got a target, bro. Just motherfuckers gunning for me right now.
All right. Yeah, but bet I'm down.
But
educate the people on some bullshit.
Oh man, I can't wait for that episode, dog. Fine, I'm gonna just tell you. I'm gonna just text you and be like, "It's up." That's all I'm gonna say. Just know what time
That's how I know.
Yeah.
Say less.
You know what? One thing has been on my mind, and this is more like a rant. It's okay to bitch and complain, and everything. Like we're all human beings. But if you gonna bitch, complain, and not do nothing about it, shut the fuck up. Like just honesty and everything. Like just shut up, bro. Like this is the thing too. I feel like a lot of people nowadays think that it's their own world, like they're the main character, and it's like, bro, everybody else got shit going on too. You're not the only person, you know?
Yeah.
Um, yeah, it's just like I really hate that, like people being inconsiderate and everything like that. Um, yeah, I'm just yeah. It's just the common courtesy of just being respectful to people. Um, it's just kind of just like, all right, like I understand that you probably had woke up on the wrong side of the bed, but I didn't do shit for that to happen. You know, like
Yeah.
that's on you, you know? That's really the only irritating thing, man. It's just like even though I have like shitty days and everything or shitty moods and everything, it's just like it's not directed at that person and everything. And I'm upfront with people. I'm like, yo, if I feel a little down or not feeling like a little like more engaged in the conversation, I was like, I like this happened and everything, but like it's not you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
preface that, you know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, man, it's just like, yeah, it's just annoying. So
Oh yeah.
that's just my only thing, man. And I guess that's not really something that's been bothering me. It's more of just a personal rant. Maybe more of a pet peeve, I would say, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It fits the description.
Yeah.
Same thing. Yeah. Damn, I'm out of
Um,
water. It's crazy. It's my
well
podcast
with
cup.
with you saying that, what is yours? Because I know you probably got one.
I mean, I've actually been pretty unbothered lately. It's just like sometimes just at work at like Shoe Palace, it's just some people are just have no like it's just awareness, bro. Like, yeah, yeah, like we have people leaving trash in the store. It's like, bro, you could have easily just came up, hey, y'all got a trash can. I will gladly throw it away. Then for
Yeah.
people just leave cups on the floors for the stuff to get knocked over later, or people spill stuff and then just leave, not even be say like, hey, I accidentally spilled some stuff over here, bro. It's like you can at least say that, so it's okay. At least I know I can clean it up. But like people just and then yeah, they'll leave stuff, and then if they something spills, they leave. People don't see it. They'll walk in it. Now, next thing you know, we got the floor sticky, and I was like, oh my gosh, dude. Like,
It's the inconsideracy. It's
yeah,
just like in
it's
home training.
yeah, it's getting worse, bro. Like every week, I'm just like, really? Like you're gonna leave this? Like some people just leave like Auntie Anne's just trash in the middle of the floor, and I'm like, really? Like you wasn't trained better than that? It's like, come on, bro. But no,
You know
besides
what's
that,
funny? You know what's funny, Fun, is you say you see that stuff, and then like I start thinking, I'm like, this is me just being like, just me just being kind of just nosy. Like, bro, if you willing to do that shit in a store, what does your house look like? Like, bro,
yeah.
it's just like that. That always reverts to me and everything. I don't know why, but just like you willing to do that out in public, you probably do that shit at your crib on a
Oh
different
yeah.
level.
Yeah. It's annoying. It's just yeah. But besides that though, it's been pretty chill. I'm back on. Oh, you know what? I do have one. I just thought about it because I'm teaching. This past week was the first week of lab, so like I was grading this morning. And one thing that's really bothers me, especially when it comes to students, if you are a college student or even high school or grad school, if you're a student of any sort, you have a professor or a lab instructor, teacher, whatever it is. When the teacher or whoever's instructing you is going out of their way to help you do well in the class, listen, follow directions. It's that simple. Like some of it might seem like more work, but and then, again, there are some teachers out there that do be making more work, just make more work. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when I post an announcement just explaining how to turn in the labs so that things can go smoothly and telling you to make sure you read the questions, make sure you answer the questions. Make sure you do the graphs like these. I'm telling you that so I don't take off points for it. I'm telling you this so if you do these things, you won't lose points. Bro, I've had to post the three announcements of the same kind. Same announcements. I kept reposting. If you have a Canvas or Blackboard, when your professor or instructor posts an announcement, read it. Please read it. Read the syllabus. I know I was an undergrad at one point. I know nobody wants to sit there and read the syllabus. Read it. Because if you read the syllabus, you'll see that it says the lowest lab grade gets dropped, the lowest quiz gets dropped. So when you email me about the grading and if a quiz or lab grade gets dropped, you're wasting my time and yours. It's in the syllabus. Because all I'm going to say is refer to the syllabus.
You know, to piggyback off that, I think I was pretty naive and just basically dumb because you gotta think about it, especially like if you're like a lab like teacher or whatever. Like let's say you work like two labs or whatever. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like two let's dumb it down a little bit. We're not gonna go auditorium and everything like that, like class sizes and stuff. But going into that and everything, it's like, all right, you got two labs. Let's say there's 15. Like, is 15 a lot of people for a lab?
It's actually not a lot of people. My lab's usually 30 people.
Okay, then let's get it up to the your scale and everything. 30 people. You
Okay.
got two labs, 60. Your shit, especially in grad school and everything like that, I guess the stuff that you're like, it's not like a yes or no or like a multiple choices. Like
No, you gotta, yeah,
you actually have to go through and you're
yeah,
marking off not like just little points and everything like that, which takes time and everything like that.
yes,
Then
absolutely.
it's probably, let's say, hmm, maybe you got some like short answer or whatever.
Yeah.
You actually have to read through
I
that
have
and
to actually
fact
read the,
check it.
yes,
Yeah,
I gotta
you have
read
to
through it.
fact check it. So it's like it's kind of just like you got 60 people and it's just like just read the shit. Let's go to the auditoriums like class sizes and everything.
Oh, dude,
I
I
under
couldn't imagine. I couldn't
I
imagine.
was so I used to be like, man, fuck syllabus, blah 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 blah. But now that like I'm out of school and I actually like sat back and like looked at it and everything, and plus I was in grad school for a little bit too. It's just like, damn, bro, like that actually like what they're saying is just like I remember we had a quiz or whatever one time actually in grad school. It was a quiz and it was just a random question for a bonus question. It said, "What does the syllabus say on like this section or whatever like that?" And I remembered it and I was like, "Oh shit, this is bonus point." Like, you know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
like it's stuff like that, but it's just yeah, man, just read the syllabus and everything,
dude.
man, and because I mean it they don't write that shit out for no reason. And plus, a teacher's not going to post something like an announcement for no reason either. Like,
Yeah, the syllabus is there to help you, so you know, like, like. So I'll give you a real world example. Like the labs, there's the lab and there's a quiz. The lab's worth 80% of your grade. The quiz worth 20% of your grade. It has the grading. So 100 through 90 is an A, 89 through 80 is a B, 79 through 70 is a C, so on and so forth, right? It tells you the lowest quiz grade gets dropped, the lowest lab grade gets dropped. If you miss four labs, if you miss four labs or you don't turn in four labs, it's an automatic F. It tells you all that, right? And the syllabus is designed to help you kind of get a sneak peek of one, the different topics and like how the class is structured. It's there to help you. So if you read the syllabus, okay, bet I basically get a freebie. So if there's an emergency or I miss a lab, that one gets dropped. Or if I just bomb a lab, it gets dropped. If I bomb a quiz, it gets dropped. Okay, cool. So it kind of prepares you for what's to come. Second of all, it has the contact information, office hours. So if you want like tutoring or help, you can just come into my office hours, whether that's through Zoom or if it's in person, it's an in-person lab. It tells you where the office is at, this and the third. Here's the thing. I'll give you a real world example. Summer is the toughest because it's 16 labs, like a regular semester, but it's 16 labs in 5 weeks. There are 3 labs due a week. I have 30 students. That is 90 labs I have to grade a week, right? Every week there's 90, and then most students turn the 3 labs in on Sunday because they're due 3 labs. They get opened up that week, and you have to turn in all 3 by 11:59 Sunday. Now, what you should do is, do space them out. So do one lab on Monday, turn it in Monday or Tuesday. Do one lab on Tuesday or Wednesday, turn it in. Do one lab on Thursday or Friday, turn it in. Or you can do the Friday lab and then turn it in Sunday. How you want to space it up? You shouldn't wait to do all three labs Sunday, right? That's what you should do. You should space it out. But most students, they turn in the three labs on Sunday. So even though throughout the week I'll grade the ones that get turned in, most students turn them in Sunday. Friday, once I leave campus Friday, I am not at work. So I don't look at Canvas. I don't grade on the weekends. I'll check my emails if there's anything emergencies, but if it's like non-emergency, I don't look at my emails on the weekend. Which means Monday mornings, I usually have 75 to 85 labs that I have to grade. So with that being said trust me, at this level, a lab instructor is not going to add more work for them to grade. They're going to structure it and have you turn in the labs that makes it easiest for the instructor to grade and for you to do well. Because if you do it right, I can get through them faster. You'll probably get a better grade because you're structuring it right. And it's to help both parties. So like students need to understand like it's already a lot of work. So we're not going to just tell you to do things to make it more work. I promise you that's never the case. Most professors have to teach by default. Some of them don't actually want to teach, or they're there to teach, but like their passion is the research part. So like some of them aren't even trying to do more work than they really have to, kind of thing. So yeah, that is a real life one that I've yeah. So I still got, I'm not even caught up with grading. I'll never be caught up with grading until like the last week. But
you know what's funny about that too, man? There's been 4 or 5 classes where my teacher says read the syllabus because that I have literally have the whole calendar on there of like
yeah,
when
the
things are
calendars are, yeah.
due. Yeah, and like, bro, there's been times where I remember one of my roommates, actually one of the guys on the basketball team, bro. He was like, "Man, when do we like?" I think this was probably like 2 weeks in the class or 3 weeks in the class and everything. And he said something. He was like, "Man, like, why haven't we had no homework in this class?" I was like, "Bro, what you mean? Like, we've been having homework." He goes like, his eyes got big. His eyes just got big, bro. Like he turned around because I remember we were in study hall and I was in there working because he was looking down like on his phone. He's like, "Man, there ain't been no homework." I was like, "Yeah, there has been." And he goes like, literally, he's looking at his phone. He looks up. He's like, "Where?" Like he like, bro, he missed probably like a few discussions, a quiz, and then like 2 homeworks or whatever like that. And bro, he goes like, "Bro, like nobody didn't tell me." I was like, it's like, dog, he did tell you to read the syllabus. I was like, everything is right there and everything.
Yeah.
And he's like, bro, you bullshit. And I was like, all right, I got the binder right here with me. Like, we had this due, we had this due. Bro, I ain't never seen a grown man beg for his life. I've never seen it because the funny thing about it, how he had the grading on one of the classes, the discussion, bro, the discussion was like 40 or 30% of the grades, bro. But they were
Oof.
like they were like deep discussions. Like they had to be at least like 2 paragraphs and everything. And then you had to watch this video and then like read like this document and everything like that. And then obviously you had to comment on like 2 or 3 people's stuff
Yeah.
with like agreeing with it or going against it or like just giving just your thoughts
Yeah.
basically. And yeah, bro, he bro, that quiz too. Yeah, that shit. It's probably one of the easiest ones I think too as well when we had it. I was like, bro, you just shitted on yourself.
Yeah.
So,
I think that's the biggest difference between college and high school is the level of like kind of on your own, like the
uh,
like I think in high school, you got to be in the class. It's mandatory to go. You know, as long as you show up, you'll probably do well. But you have to show up, and you're kind of like guided or whatever. in college, you go from in high school being treated like a you get treated like a young adult, but almost kind of like they kind of hold your hand on the process through. You're being told what to do in class, like, okay, homework's this, homework's that. They go in depth with you in class. As soon as you get to college, you're immediately treated like a self-sufficient, independent adult.
Bro, there can be a
That's
teacher
how they're
that
treated immediately.
their success rate for their class can be like 20%.
It
And
doesn't
it can
matter.
be and it does not matter. They're
It
gonna
doesn't
keep
matter.
their job.
Yeah.
They're gonna keep their fucking job, bro. Because majority, I'm just speaking for myself, even though my major is obviously way easier than yours, Finest. So like take that into account. Like, bro, if you just I just feel like in class or college, bro, if you just show up, like it's an easy C.
Yeah.
I really do. I really feel like that because like you're hearing this stuff, at least you know what's going on and everything. You don't show up to class, you don't know shit. You don't
Yeah.
know
And
nothing.
that's the biggest difference is you don't have to go. Like
Yeah.
they're not gonna force you to go. Like they're not gonna make you go. If you don't go, fresh is like, all right, you don't have to show up. Don't show up.
I
Even
on,
even if attendance is like a 4 grade, they still not gonna force you to go. You can just wake up and I'm not going. Ain't nobody gonna come to your apartment. Ain't nobody gonna come to your dorm and be like, hey, you need to be unless you're an athlete.
unless you're an athlete.
Yeah,
Yeah,
unless
yeah. I
you're
was
an
about to
athlete.
say,
That's goes
that
back down.
because I've had to do that plenty of times.
Yeah, but besides
Plenty of
that,
times.
yeah, but besides that, nobody's like holding your hand. It's like, no, you on your own got to go to class. You're gonna take notes. You're gonna have to study on your own. You're gonna have to stay up to date on Blackboard or Canvas with the assignments. Like they're not gonna tell you, all right, guys, like make sure. Like some professors will like tell you like homework assignment this and that and this and that. But like a lot of them, it's all on Canvas or Blackboard. It's like, make sure you're checking the Blackboard. You got to do it yourself. If it's due at 11:59, they're not gonna tell you, okay, guys, start your homework on Thursday. And it's due Sunday. It's like, no, once it's open to do, you better do this shit. And it's due
Because
11:59.
it
Hey, oh
closes.
well.
It
Oh well.
closes.
At 11:59, not 12:01. Now some people take like late grades or whatever. Like labs, we have a late grade policy, but at 12:01, if you turn it in at 12:01, I gotta take off 5 points because it's late. It don't matter. It don't matter if you did it Wednesday. You turned it in 10 minutes late, it's minus 5 points. That's on you. You had all week. That's the biggest difference. So for you
Touche.
youngins out there going to college, write this stuff down because we know everything. So
We giving y'all free game, bro.
free,
Priceless.
free,
Priceless. Come on now.
free. All righty. We doing this NBA coverage real quick?
Yeah, you ain't got no hypotheticals, bro.
No, not today.
Damn. I'll be looking forward to them.
No, now I'm teaching. Now I'm doing the whole lab thing. I've had crazy week, but I'm gonna get some stuff together. I'll be able to get a lot together. And we need to. I'm gonna try to figure out a time to do the pod in Alaska, but I'm gonna be 3 hours behind, so we'll see how that works. But if not, then I'll just have that whole week. I'll just be putting together a bunch of like hypotheticals and questions. So
Okay. I'm still down to do it like late too, since you'll be because it's like I said, bro, I don't be doing shit. So
all right, yeah, we'll figure it out.
all right, bet.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of Guardians of 615. We'll catch you guys next time.
I'm gonna chase my dreams, my